Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Doug Aldrich. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Good, Dagan. How are you?
I'm really good, mate. Yeah.
Thanks for coming out to the gig.
It's always a pleasure. It's been 3 years, I think, since we last spoke, and a lot's changed, but we'll get to that shortly.
Yeah.
First off, how's the tour going so far? You played Belfast and Edinburgh, famously rowdy crowds. How was it for you?
It was great. It's been a great start. You know, we had a little time off, so I was thinking like, might take, it takes a couple of gigs to get back in the zone. But actually, the first gig from Belfast, it was like, all right, we're good.
Yeah. It's awesome to see that you and David have brought the Australian and American weather with you as well. It's been the hottest 2 days in the UK in ages. Has it been sweaty shows? Has it been a sweaty crowd?
Yeah, it has actually, and I love it. I mean, it's very rare that you go to either Belfast or Scotland and see the sun.
Yeah, man.
And I understand it's been really nice over in the UK this whole summer.
It's been good, man. Tell you what's nice though. What's even nicer than the sunshine?
The
Ruby.
Yeah.
So I spoke to you at the NAMM show earlier this year when they were released. Everyone loved it. The color, the tone, the look, the power, as you all heard in the little intro there. Would you mind talking us through Ruby, how it came about, and why you're using Blackstar now?
Yeah, basically, I mean, I wasn't, as I probably mentioned to you before, I wasn't looking to change anything. I've always been happy with, the stuff that I've collected over the years, the amps that I've had and various different ones. And but we started talking about doing a partnership together with the band, and we mentioned, well, what about Blackstar? Because I've known the guys for years, and they've always been, the equipment's always been impressive, and they let me test a couple amps, and I tested the HT Stage 100, and I just loved it. You know, it's got so many tones, and more than I probably need, but I love the...
Nice to know if it's there, yeah.
Yeah, the flexibility. The clean channel is insane. It's like one of the best clean channels you'll ever get.
Yeah.
It's just killer. And there's two modes for each channel. So there's 3 channels with two modes for each one.
So essentially a 6-channel amp, if you look at it like that, yeah.
2 times 3 would be 6.
Yeah. Cheers, Doug. One thing I love about the Blackstars as well, the HTs, is they sound great when they're blaring into the crowd, but also quiet as well.
Yeah.
So you can dial these down, and they sound great quiet.
Yeah, it's a little less here.
Back up.
But that's where it does shine. I mean, to me, as an older person on this earth, the amp needs to speak. It's got to bark a little bit. It's like, if we're barely touching it, this thing can crank, man. You can play anywhere with this thing.
It's got a lovely kind of percussiveness about it as well, especially the way you play with like the funky hammer-ons and like the muted stuff. It's just...
Yeah, it's all. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, it's like a bass drum and a snare drum hitting you in the chest when you go from the low to high.
That's what you're talking about, that percussive thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not even warmed up yet, and it makes it super easy. It's the amp makes it easy to do that,
So the people who have these and want to know where you ride most of the time, what channels do you kind of lie on more, and what's your EQ settings, and why do you set them up the way you do?
It depends on the gig and what I'm doing. If I'm recording, it could be any of them because they're all so great.
Yeah.
I get inspired. I just go into clean channel or the next mode up.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, all of a sudden you get inspired, you start doing something jangly thing, and then all of a sudden you switch on the crunch channel.
Yeah.
I call it crunch channel. It's just...
Overdrive 2, Overdrive 1?
Overdrive 1.
Yeah.
That's my main go-to. And that's pretty much, I set it up with the first mode, so it doesn't have the extra overdrive. I've always got that extra if I want it.
Yeah.
But it just sounds nice and big.
Big is exactly how you describe that sound.
Yeah, it's probably too big. You probably the front of house is rolling a little off for the PA because it'll explode the PA.
Yeah.
But for here on stage, you can feel it.
That gets guitar players going as well. When I'm in the crowd at a show and I stand in front of the amps on stage, especially when they're this size, if you can hear the amps on stage besides the PA, it just makes guitar players happy, and it makes them get involved more and make them appreciate the art of guitar a bit more. Do you know what I mean, though? Like when you can actually hear the amps, it's great.
I know. You know, it's funny.
And you can hear these next door.
That's well, these Blackstars, like I say, man, they sound great at all levels. But when you crank it a little bit, just give it come on, just give me a little more, please. You know, and it makes your playing that much more effortless. It's it's great.
Yeah, man. So
but that's the main channel, the overdrive one, and I have it set. The volume is set reasonably low, and then these volumes, the individual volumes, are important because those determine how much level goes out of the cab rig in the back.
Yeah. Oh, so you're rocking the cab rig as well as the mics at the front. Nice.
Actually, for me, so I'm using in-ears, and I really, to be honest, I don't like in-ears. Right. But I can make it work with the cab rig. The cab rig sounds insane. Yeah. I mean, you can hear right now, I'll turn it off, as you know all this stuff, but like, that's in the front of house.
So that's coming through the mics as well as cab rig out of the front of house.
Yeah, but for me, I prefer just the cab rig.
It's a bit more of a direct tone, isn't it?
But it's perfect. It's just, trust me, for those people who haven't heard this, when you hear it through headphones or in your computer rig, you can record in a laptop with this amp, and it sounds incredible.
Yeah, for the guys and gals that don't know, cab rig, you can XLR out the back of this into an interface, into your laptop. You can have a 100-watt head running into your laptop and get the tones that way. It's crazy.
It's a very bulletproof amp. You could, it's very strong. It takes the road very well. Yeah. And but that's my main go-to channel. And then I'll go up to Overdrive 2 for solos and stuff like that. And the other thing, and I again use the basic channel, because sometimes I want to hit the amp. Although the amp is a standalone by itself, you don't need anything else but the amp, because it's got reverb built in, 3 channels, 6 channels, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But I like to mess around with pedals. I'm constantly, especially these days, you see online people with different, online there's so many pedals and tones, and it's just like an overload of cool stuff. So I like to experiment with pedals in front of the amp.
That's simple. Sorry.
It takes the pedals really well. You'll see.
That's what I've always thought with the Blackstar guys as well. They're all musicians, so they know the amps they build. People are going to want to keep buying pedals and put them in front of the amps, so they always facilitate the amps being great pedal platforms, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Although you don't need it. I mean, I've done a bunch of gigs at home and where I just had just the head and the pedal board. This amp also has a switchable effects loop, so you can put whatever you want in there and have it switch on the board, which is really nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Some people, run a lot of cable with from the effects loop up to the footboard, and then they run it back. And I just was like, I just want to have the delay back there.
Of course.
And short little cables coming out of the back of the head, and then I can switch it from the Blackstar pedal board.
So then all of a sudden you've got 80 feet of cable and all the top ends rolled off. So
those coming out of those amps, it will do that no problem. You probably won't even hear a difference because it's low impedance. It can go really far. But for me, I'm old school that way. I'm like, okay, if I've only got a stage that's 20 feet wide, don't give me a 50-foot cable.
Yeah, for sure.
And by the way, I should speak about cables. I just started working with Klotz cables.
Klotz are great.
In Germany, and they're just amazing people, and they're so kind, and they got amazing product. They got a bunch of different, ranges.
I'm actually using Klotz cables to mic up Doug's cabs right now, so that's how good Klotz are.
Yeah, I just got a shipment. We got Klotz speaker cables. We even got. Now, I want to say one thing too, Dagan, is I use, for live with the Daisies, I use a wireless rig, but I'm using the Klotz cable because it actually sounds even better than the wireless. And the wireless is good, but this cable just sounds fat and great. So you can hear all the strings. Yeah. That channel cleans up really well when you roll off your volume.
What a tone, man. What a tone.
It's a good guitar too, but
Yeah, we'll get to the guitars in a bit. One final thing I want to ask about the amps. Speaker cab wise, any specific speakers in the cabs or for your signatures?
We were, the Blackstar guys recommended that I tried. I always was using the either the Greenback 25 Celestions or the Vintage 30 Celestions.
Yeah.
And they said with this setup, try the Vintage 30s, and I was blown away. And actually, these cabinets are, I'm going to tell you the truth, they're not light. They're built really well with really strong, heavy wood, and they're the real Celestions.
Nice.
Made in Britain, and they just sound really. It's the biggest, tightest sound that you could get on a 4x12, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the people listening, and if anyone's ever been to a Daisy show, will know that tone is. That statement's very much true.
And during the show, I'm using in-ears, and I can't really hear what's going on. But standing here right next to it, it feels like a big wave crashing on the ocean.
Yeah.
On top of me, it's just like.
Hell yeah, man! Well, I'm definitely inclined to agree. New amps, amazing, but compared to the last time we spoke, there are some new guitars on the road. Let's talk through your guitars if you don't mind.
Yeah, this is a 1988 Les Paul Custom that I bought. Oh, sorry, it's a 78. This is a 1978 Kalamazoo guitar, and I bought it in 1988. I always wanted a guitar like this because of Randy Rhoads.
Of course, yeah.
And I never really featured it because everyone was always like, oh, he's just trying to be Randy Rhoads. So I didn't play it, but I always recorded with it, and I had it this whole time. I bought it for $400.
Nice.
And I asked, I was teaching at this store, and it came in, and I was like, what's with that guitar? They go, oh, this guy, Will Jennings, who's a famous songwriter, brought it in, traded it in for something. I don't know what he got, but I'm like, I gotta have it. Yeah. Let me put money on it right now. So I got this. I've had it this whole time, and it's in
really good condition from being from '78.
Yeah, I mean it's got some little flaws here and there, but I put my pickups in John Suhr, the Doug Aldrich model, Suhr, and it's just big and great, and it's not compressed. And the front pickup is this is actually a Gibson. This pickup because this guitar automatically had this really amazing, thick woman tone, like Coverdale used to always talk about. You know, the.
You can chew that tone. It's so good.
Yeah, it's really nice. And so when I was with Whitesnake, it was the first time I brought this guitar out. And I would use it for Is This Love because of that front pickup.
Hell yeah.
The Sykes type of thing. And
it's cool to see this is the same guitar that I've seen in videos many times. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I have this one. I have, I'll show you some others, but I have a Goldtop custom shop Goldtop that I call it the Black Eye because it's got
the famous Black Eye. Yeah,
it's got a black pickguard on it. And just to differentiate my Goldtop from so many other,
man,
I mean, to me, the gold is the greatest color. It's the greatest color.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like it in the beginning when I was young, but I grew to love it so much. I probably owned like 10 Goldtops.
You have an affinity with Goldtops. Was it just the love of gold or wanting to be different from all the bursts you see? Or what kind of started your kinship with the Goldtop?
I got this Goldtop when I was a kid, probably 13 or 12. And I didn't really like the color, but it grew on me. And then over the years, I just had this affinity for it. Like it made me feel like it probably has something to do with memories of being a kid with the Goldtop. But then you see pictures of it on stage or with these all these old vintage Goldtops. They're all so unique and beautiful. The color is just always pretty unique.
Yeah.
Okay, Dagan. This is the Black Eye that I was talking about.
Which is even more worn since the last time I saw it 3 years ago.
This is a 2006 or 7, and I used it a lot with Whitesnake, and it's one of my best sounding custom shop. I don't know why. But
I'm guessing 57 reissue, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put some old 70s knobs on it, and I put the Suhr pickups in both.
Nice.
And then I just wanted to make it look a little different. It kind of ties into the headstock and gives it that Black Eye kind of look.
It's very much your thing. Every time I see someone with a Goldtop with black hardware, it's like, oh, you're a Doug fan.
Maybe, but people did it before me. I mean, Bonamassa had a Goldtop that had black parts, but the thing about this is it's got the cream rings with the black, so it kind of makes the rings pop.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
So with regards to you played this for years. You obviously love your custom. Have you got a number one, or is it song specific?
This was on the tours. This was the number one.
Yeah.
That for a long time, but now the front of house engineer loves that 78.
It's a custom, man. They just sound bloody amazing. So this is one of Leo Scala's amazing creations.
This is the Scala that Leo built for me that is called the Golden Ruby. Mm-hmm. So for those people that don't know, my daughter's name is Ruby. When Blackstar said, what should we call the amp? I go, what about Ruby? You know, we'll make it with some red Tolex or whatever. And they were like, cool. But previous to that, Leo Scala presented me with this guitar and said, Doug, I think, because I had always talked about, I love the 54 setup with just the wrap tailpiece, and with humbuckers, Jeff Beck style. Mm-hmm. And so he built this for me, and he goes, you need an all gold one. So he built built this. Awesome. Yeah, this is just a drawing from my daughter Ruby. She did a picture of her, of me and her.
That's the cutest thing.
And then she's practicing her name. This was about 4 years ago. And then you can see on the back, he put a little silver skull's head with a ruby in the eye.
Oh, nice.
And he signed it the Golden Ruby. So this thing just screams, it's great, and it's my kind of carry to the hotel guitar and on stage as well.
Yeah, like the attention to detail that Leo puts in his guitars with like the recessed knobs and stuff, it's a familiar silhouette, but what he does to them makes it so unique and wonderful.
He's an amazing person, super intelligent, super vibe guy. Like he's all about the vibe. Like he really puts these little details in that he wants you to you know,
make him special.
Yeah, he's like, it's got to speak to you. It's got to feel like, you know, that you really want to play it, and it comes out of your fingers when you're inspired by the instrument. And he's like, I'd go down there and we'd do these tests of stuff. Like he would go, okay, Doug, I want to see what you think. I got this guitar. I'm going to let you play it with this pickup. He was working on pickups at the time.
Nice.
And he goes, I want you to play this, and then I'm going to take it out and put a PAF in it. But actually, I'm not going to tell you which one's first. So I want you to tell me which one you like. And I'm like, well, dude, the PAF. I mean, how are you going to?
Of course, yeah.
But you never can tell.
Exactly. Guitars are all in your head.
Yeah. Automatically, you think the PAF is going to sound better, but the one that I picked was actually his.
Nice. That's awesome. That's one hell of a compliment to what he does.
And he's also really cool. Like he let me put my pickups in. He was like, that's your thing, man. So
nice.
Yeah.
So 3 guitars on the road this time?
3 guitars on the road this time. That's probably, you know, you don't need to have more than a couple.
Of course.
But I like to always, this gear stays in Europe for a lot of the year when we're here, because it's easier than just shipping it.
Of course.
And so I bring one with me so I can have it in my room, or if, God forbid, you get hung up somewhere, you got a guitar, you know.
One thing I'm curious about from the last time we spoke, you had a 58 reissue. It was like a crazy flame top, and it was red to like the burst was like vertical. That was on loan from Cesar. But your dogs chewed the knobs in the bottom of the guitar. Yeah. Did you have to give that back with the chew marks in it, or did you actually claim that as your own?
No, he hasn't claimed it back yet. I still have it. It's a killer guitar. And in fact, I put a black pickguard on that too.
Did you?
People are like, that's sacrilege. How could you do it? But it's just got a different vibe to it. It just looks unique.
It's cool. As soon as I saw those bite marks, I was like, he's keeping that now. It's sentimental value for the
I know, but Cesar is he's awesome. You know him.
Man.
He's like, he'll just kind of forget about it. But yeah, it's on loan.
Nice.
And, I'll get this back so I can.
Yeah, let's check out the custom again and go through Doug's killer pedalboard. So you're bored now?
Yeah.
Forever changing, but the classic tone is just still there. We talk us through your signal chain, please.
Yeah, basically, the ultimate chain is to go cable in to the pedal board. Although wireless is great for bigger stages and stuff, cable I love.
Yeah.
And it goes straight in. Right now I got it going into an R2R electric machine, which is a fuzz that I'm actually brought over for a buddy of mine that bought it from Chris Vincent, who builds those pedals. He's like a fuzz master, and he built this for a buddy of mine, so I brought it over.
Judging by the shape and style of it, is it Octavio? Is it Roto? What's the kind of?
It's a kind of a different fuzz. It's weird, like. in the clean channel, you can hear.
That sounds killer, man.
It's a, you know, it's kind of a thing. These fuzz pedals are wild, man.
Yeah.
You know how they go. They kind of explode, but it's really cool. So that's the R2R electric. The guy I'm getting it for, my buddy Andy, he said, hey, if you want to have a go with it, you know.
Yeah.
And I have the same pedal on another pedal board at home where I have a couple different R2R fuzzes. Next is the Lion 1968 pedal, which is just a different, it's like a little bit, I'm just hitting the front of the amp with a little bit of a clean boost. If I turn the guitar down, you can hear.
So just when you want a little bit extra, like different flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got two channels. This is a preset channel, so it's once you set your sound that you like, you can save that, and that's your preset one.
Nice.
And it's got a gate built in, so it's super quiet.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Universal Audio makes some of the smartest pedals on the planet.
It's a little more throaty tone when I hit that. And
so is that for solos, or when you just want to stand out with a mix if you're doing like a lead line which isn't necessarily a solo?
Either that, or I want a little, like without it, I've got it set up to a kind of an AC/DC sound.
Yeah.
That thing gives it a little bit more of a white snakey kind of thing.
For sure.
And then it's got two channels. This other channel will basically copy whatever you've got set. So you got your preset, then you can change the knobs and get this sound. This one's going to be a bit brighter. Maybe a little more of a Van Halen-y type of thing.
Hell yeah. We're getting told we've got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
So let's rattle through it, dude.
Okay, and then the custom audio electronics, the Dunlop wah. I've got it. I love that wah. It's just kind of the overall, and it got a nice sweep to it.
It's one of the sweetest bars Jimmy makes.
Yeah, and then I got it going out of that into a tuner, which has a through that I can go into a talk box if I need it.
Nice.
So I can use the talk box with the original sound.
Or just with the talk
Or
box
just
sound.
the talk
Yeah,
box.
nice.
I can mute it like I'm tuning, and it'll be just the talk box.
Sweet.
But then it goes into a TC Electronics Plethora 3, which I got a flanger for just special effects.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's a compressor that's actually more of a front end boost as well, different one.
Nice.
Phaser, sorry. And lastly, a carbon copy delay that I use sometimes for little special effects, or if there's a delay part or whatever.
So if that's going to the front of the amp, I'm guessing that's more of an effect delay, whereas famously you've always got a H9 running in the effects loop.
Yeah, the H9 is in the effects loop, so... subtle, but I got a little chorus on there. It's actually. There's a bit more of a typical delay.
Nice.
Basically typical. And then, you know, you got your different channels, as we talked about. You got the clean. It's then the boosted clean. Different sounds out of that, and then my main one is that one. And then the for solos, I might.
Bloody amazing, mate. Now, I'm getting told I need a shoe because you need to actually sound check. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Doug.
Thanks.
Absolutely incredible. For the guys and gals out there that haven't seen the Dead Daisies yet, you got to get yourself to one of the shows, and please check out Doug's amps at blackstar.com.
Thank you, Dagan.
Cheers, dude. All the best.